So I'm making dinner tonight. Snacks thinks I'm making mac and cheese, which I am, but I will be using chickpea pasta, which he does not know. Snacks is very against healthy foods. He once freaked out when I gave him whole grain goldfish instead of regular goldfish. So we're just gonna do a quick little switcheroo.
Mac and cheese.
Yeah. You got spoons and stuff here, that's all I need.
Let the chef play on his field.
We're just treating our good buddy Snacks to a meal.
Skirt, 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 skirt. Hit it with the folk. Skirt, 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 skirt.
Alright, we're gonna let that boil. Nick, you got salt?
How does margarita salt work?
You
can do garlic salt. What do you mean, nah? It's fucking garlic and salt.
Alright, so basically what we got here though, we're gonna use we got our macaroni. This is what Tony uses. Big shout out Tony Soprano. It's not really though.
Wait, can I tell what the surprise is yet?
This? No, it's not over here. It's just the pasta. Right, there's no surprise here. So you're just.
I like mac and cheese.
Yeah, who doesn't? That's why I'm making it. It is a staple. Where are you going? Get some wine?
Maybe. You know, mac and cheese got one.
Fresh Tony Soprano pasta. Cracker Barrel cheese. We're going with the Vermont Sharp White and the Gouda because the Gouda gives it that little extra. So you probably saw earlier. These are chickpea noodles. I switched them. He'll never know. He'll never know. We're gonna cook these bad boys out. We're gonna douse in cheese. You can put cheese in pretty much anything, and it'll cover up the taste. We'll see what happens. We'll be back with the finished results.
My trap house is my income and it's booming. I had a dream, rap wouldn't work. Woke up on the block, hit it with the ball. Skirt, 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 hit it with the ball. Skirt, 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 hit it with the
I don't know what this is, but when you cook the chickpea pasta, it's like foam always comes on the top. I always just scrape it off, dump it in the sink. Snacks, so let's see you throw up.
so much money on me, it won't even fall. I'm ballin' like Mr. Clean. I gotta keep my kitchen clean. God bless me like I'm finna sneeze. God to wake me on a triple B. Deep
Figure the water out.
All gold in my amenities. 2 chains, 2 pinky rings. My
Fucking hot.
Climax, make it main hoe, my side chick. I'm so high your hoe get hijacked. And my vision is Pyrex. I do it big like a 5X. Kill the ass with the iPad. I got bad bitches on my side. I don't fuck around and got sidetracked.
Didn't you say you were gonna do something with the pasta? That was like, don't tell anybody.
And then we're gonna add some cream. I don't measure. It's
like how I make a margarita. Once you know how to do it, it's just a feel thing.
yeah, just pour a bunch in.
My wrist
Give it a
deserve
quick
a
mix.
shout out, I'm like, what up, wrist? My stove deserve a shout out, I'm like, what up, stove?
This is the hardest part. You gotta mix all the cheese up. Yeah, that's what good pussy sounds like right there. Oh yeah. Yeah, and then we go shredded cheese on top. Alright, that's cheesy. That's some cheesy stuff. Alright, Snacks! Dinner's ready, babe! It's for my buddy Snacks right here.
Snacks, it looks like shit.
Snacks, if you don't eat it, you don't get that special surprise.
That's good, that's plenty. Oh, what's in mine? That's not in
You
those.
can take this one too, I just did
Oh, okay.
it.
Oh, alright.
It was first for you. It's all on film. You'll see.
Making sure.
Honestly, I don't even know if it's good. What's up?
Oh god, if I wake up tomorrow with food poisoning, I'm killing you.
Well, dude, first of all, you're gonna wake up with the red in your life. They're not bad. I burnt my mouth a little bit.
I'm not really a mac and cheese guy. And if I am gonna go mac and cheese, I'd rather than be SpongeBob shake.
It's not bad.
Like I'd rather do Kraft.
This is incredible. You like it?
Oh my god.
That is such a relief because I worked so hard on it.
Yeah.
I call it Mac's Famous Mac and Cheese.
You did a good job. Listen, I have eaten a lot of worse things in my life.
There's no salt, I got no spices here. It's bland.
Well, it's definitely bland.
I enjoy it. I like the Gouda. I'm also a bland chef. Everything I make is usually very plain.
Something you should take pride in.
I'll open a restaurant one day and we'll call it bland.
No one's gonna fucking come.
I think people will.
Oh yeah. That's what we needed. I don't even know if I want my surprise. Is it good? You think I like it?
I think you will if you finish your pasta. I need 3 more bites. Come on, don't put me.
I think the concept and the idea is correct.
Cheese and macaroni.
Yeah, that's the joke.
It's like the. I'm very offended.
Don't think it's good.
Is that what this is about? The goddamn mac and cheese?
How good is it?
You want me to rate it?
Yeah.
You want me? No, I'm a tough critic now. You want me to do it? Yes or no?
Yes.
And you know what I'm gonna do to be fair for you? Because if garlic can't save this, then nothing will. You may have just got saved. I was gonna put this in the low 3s with the garlic sauce. I'm putting it in the high 3s.
That's generous.
3.9.
I'll take it. Would you eat it again if I properly seasoned it?
100% yes.
So you like chickpeas? It's pretty healthy stuff, a lot of fiber and protein. So, no.
You did this again, didn't you?
I'm looking out for you, buddy. I really care about your insides.
You knew about this? Right? That's why it was so bad.
I thought it was 39.
That's not good.
But you would eat it again. That's good though, see? You are growing as a person.
Was that my surprise?
No.
Oh. So you have something to make up for this.
Yes.
It wasn't bad.
This is like a breakthrough. I'll be honest with you, get fiber in that, you're gonna take a nice poop tomorrow.
I don't know, your fucking apartment, you're not.
I think,
You're gonna do it in the moat down there.
when you're ready, we'll go downstairs and I'll give you a surprise.
I'm done. I don't need any money. You got me. That's good. It's good. You fooled me with the box.
Listen, Snacks, before I give this to you, I don't want any complaining. I don't want to hear some like imposter bullshit, this and that. I want you to appreciate this and enjoy it.
Who would I be calling an imposter?
This. Straight from Mexico, we got Doritos 3D.
Wow, you did it, huh?
Now listen, I had a bag, they're pretty good.
You had one?
Yeah, it came with 5.
Oh, word.
I'm pretty fucking giddy right now.
Doritos, if you see this, give this man access to your manufacturing process. He will bring 3D Doritos back. He will. You're thinking 2D Doritos. This guy's thinking fucking 4D.
Sky is the fucking limit, Doritos. Please. Emotional.
Here, buddy, pop it.
I can promise you right now they're not as good, but
Yeah, but I mean,
they ain't bad.
just the shape.
It is.
That's what it's about.
It's the crunch, man.
So you know what I should have done? I should have taken these, crushed them all up, put it on top of mac and cheese and bake it.
That would have been it. Wow. I can't even work with you. You're over here.
Sure?
You're over here cooking 2.3 pasta.
3.9.
You're dipping
3.9.
You're dipping Doritos in white wine.
That's what? It's all on camera, buddy.
Think I won't? Don't do that. That wasn't good.
What's cracking, big dogs? Welcome back to the headquarters. This is the Fade the Public podcast. My name is Nicholas. That fool's name is Animal. And that degenerate's name is Snacks.
Oh, I haven't been a degenerate in like 3 years.
Once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
That's a good point.
Animal_BDGE, snacks_BDGE on Twitter. We are giving away un draft guide to all y'all that follow these two, as well as Fade the Public on Twitter. Free draft guide, $50 bet value. Some would say $50 million value. I'm not gonna, we won't fucking tomato. You know how it is.
I'm gonna pick one. He's gonna pick one.
Sure, we'll give away two.
That's what I was just making sure because
You
You know the way to my heart.
I just want to clarify. Just clarify the terms. Terms and conditions apply.
Yeah, so do
If you
it.
already follow me and I see you unfollow me and follow me again,
Yeah,
you're
it don't
fucking
count.
disqualified.
You're
Don't
blocked, fired, and you'll never work another day in this town. What are we talking about today, boys?
All right.
I have an idea.
There's no ideas. It's just like a format.
Let's talk about nothing.
It's about nothing.
Love that.
Let's
like
just
a-
fucking sit here.
Everybody's doing something. We'll do nothing.
and just like stare at each other.
That's it.
Let's stare at this table. That's
You guys
almost
would have
done.
a
It's
much
very-
more enjoyable time than I would.
One more coat, guys. The
See
table
what I
will
did
be
there?
done.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
All right, ignoring snacks, we're gonna actually tell you what is on the show today.
No, you're gonna tell him, not we.
We're going to be talking basically the whole episode is a lot to do with what's going on around the NFL right now with the players tweeting about the safety protocols and everything going on with the health regulations, whatever the NFL is doing or not doing. And then we're going to talk about how that affects your fantasy season coming up. Pussy. And then how, like, maybe some things you can do
Grow
to work.
up.
Maybe some things you could do to work around. It's like adding roster spots, IR spots, whatever. We're going to get into it, and we're going to talk about it, and we're going to help you figure out how to...
This season's going to be fucked up, and we're going to make sure that your league has the correct rules in place, the correct infrastructure for when you're starting quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and tight end all get corona at the same time. We'll make sure that, you're still going to end up losing your league, but we'll make sure that at least your league goes on. Shout out to Celine, Dion, Scott. Hit the intro. All right.
All right, that was a great intro. Before we start, I just want to plug, make sure you go follow the Fade the Public YouTube channel and the Bunk Bed Breakdowns YouTube channel. And also, check your fucking emails, 11 a.m. Monday morning. You got a newsletter coming your way.
You do?
And I'm telling you what, this was the 10th one. It was the 10th time I liked it.
The 10th ever
10th time I liked it.
10th ever Big Dogs newsletter. I cannot wait till we get to like 174 and the email subject line is just
When we get to-
174th ever Big Dogs newsletter.
Yeah, we had originally thought that we would try and maybe switch up the titles, and then no.
No, I like the way
No.
it is. I think it's perfect. But make sure you go check those out and follow. And let's start. First thing we want to get into, the NFL players want safety.
I think that's unreasonable for them.
So do I.
Well, so
you
I
already
actually-
play an unsafe sport. Why the fuck do you need safety?
Well, I tweeted like a sarcasm like kind of tweet, and I'm not sure a lot of people understood like the actual sarcasm in it, which I guess maybe means it's not that good.
People are pretty bad on Twitter with that stuff.
Yeah, so what I said was NFL players complaining about safety issues for a game that is nothing but safe is just silly.
I think we could look at the other sports first because we have the NBA bubble, and I believe
Yeah.
they just tested and nobody tested
came back.
positive.
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody
346, I think.
So I would like to preface
Something
by
like that.
saying anyone who's like just do the same thing is fucking out of their minds because NFL rosters are about 72 times the size of
Yeah.
the NBA rosters.
right, and they're not
impossible.
they're not in a bubble either.
Right.
They're all over the place.
The bubble's pretty. I don't want to talk about the bubble because we did last
We did,
week,
it's
but it's pretty
pretty-
fucking cool.
it's very
the way they're
epic.
building up the barbershop and
Yeah.
shit makes me like
yeah,
want to
that
live
was
in there.
fun.
I'm
like
jealous.
we said,
Yeah.
follow along with the bubble. There's a lot of cool content coming out of there. So you just go on YouTube, type in NBA bubble. There's all the vlogs, a lot of good stuff.
Okay, so basically, like this is kind of, it's getting to the point where it's fucking annoying, like trying to follow what's going on between the NFL, the owners, the NFLPA, and all that stuff because it's like it's politicized, right? And they're trying their best to just like throw things out into the media so that both sides sound good. Like the owners will drop some shit into the media and it'll make it sound like the players don't want to play and the players are like we want it. It's the same shit that we saw with baseball. So
Oh,
now it's
yeah,
like
big
both
time.
sides are just trying to make each other look bad. The players are just like we want safety and the owners are like we just want you to play and we'll figure out the
So
rest.
here's my thing though: is like, what do the owners like know that the players don't know? Because like I feel like everyone's kind of in the dark still on like how safe or unsafe it really is to play during these times. And I don't think that you want answers, but like does the NFL even have answers to give them? Or
I don't
do they
think
just want to
anybody has an
hear
answer.
something? So like, oh, they have a plan, and that's good. That's all we want to hear. Like, is that it? Like, they're talking about like camp acclimation. Like, what is that? They're not in the mountains. What are they getting acclimated to? Fucking heat. Okay,
It's like a double
they're
trouble
professional
thing.
Athletes.
It's double because the safety you need for the coronavirus is one thing, but also like we've been quarantined for so long that these players need to be at such a high level physically in order to be safe on the field. Like, this is another thing that they have to think about. I'm surprised they're even taking this seriously because the NFL usually puts the player safety like...
They don't give a shit. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm saying, like, for a sport that, like, doesn't really care about your safety at all, like, why all of a sudden is it because it's a virus?
If they didn't...
Well, the players are the ones probably pushing it.
Well, they are. It's
Right.
clear, but, like this, like, Russell Wilson tweeted, like, he's concerned because his wife is pregnant, and there's no
Congrats on the
clear
sex.
plan on player health and family safety. But, like, if they test Russell Wilson every other day, is he going to be like, okay, I feel good now, like, I go home to my
And
wife
I also-
and pregnant
hold on,
kid?
yeah,
No, he's going to...
no.
Like, here's the deal. Like, if you want to play NFL this year and you want to keep your family safe and, like, you think that, like, you have to do that, you got to quarantine yourself away from them. You got to spend 3 months away from your family. You have Facebook, you have FaceTime, you have Zoom, you have all these things. And you know what? It's going to suck.
There's a fine line.
But you're getting a fucking $600, $700, $800, $900,000 game check. That's the sacrifice you have to make. You don't see your family for a little while.
They're also, I mean, they're letting you opt out of the season if you want to.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
They're
know
not
what the
forcing you.
criteria for that is, though. If you opt out of the season, you're just not getting
What's your
paid.
pay rate?
Does it go
Yeah,
against
yeah.
the contract?
Well, you shouldn't get paid. You're not playing.
Someone brought up a
year, it affects your free agency like by a year, all that kind of
Someone
stuff.
brought up a good point on Discord the other day when was talking about Dalvin Cook. Like, could players that are looking to hold out use this as leverage and be like, Minnesota, like, I'm not playing this year because I'm concerned about my safety.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But I'm not playing this year because I want to hold out for a better
Right.
contract.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It could be a double-sided sword.
I mean, for sure. But, like, my issue is, like, I have it in the notes here. Like, why do so many people need to be told what to do? Like, you understand what's going on. We all are pretty much on the same page on this virus, whereas, like, it's real, it's happening, it's a concern. How do we prevent it? We don't really know. Wear a mask. That's pretty much all we know. So, like, wear a mask, stay away from your family, or don't play football and hang out with your family. But, like, that's you have to make a sacrifice here. Or you can just go living your life the way you've been. You can go to practice, come home, and think your family's going to be okay. That's fine. But, like, you have to make a choice. The NFL can't tell you.
I feel like if I'm
what you
playing
need
in
to
the
do.
season, I'm not going to be with my family.
Me neither.
Like, I'm going to isolate myself from them.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
and the
gonna
ones
live-
who have
their
pregnant
protection.
wives.
I'm gonna live in a hotel for the for whatever the fucking months are, and maybe if you test positive, have the family visit or something, or you go to them or whatever the fuck you want to do. But I don't think
Very difficult.
it's extremely difficult, and that's why they give you the choice to opt out. But like, this is we're in difficult times and difficult
Yes,
circumstances.
I know.
You
There's
have
got
to
to be
make
sacrifices
difficult
that are
Yes.
made. Yeah, I agree. I have a quick question. Why do they test? They're saying they're testing like every other day when the test takes like 48 hours.
Well, every other day.
So
would be
here's the
fine.
thing. I thought
No,
they were doing it
because
every
in
day.
baseball, a baseball player tweeted out. This is where I forget who it was, and I feel like an idiot. But it's like, I just got tested yesterday. My results are not in, and I came in and got tested today.
So
The fuck's the point?
So here's, dude, I was talking about this on one of my videos, and because when I got tested, it took like 4 or 5 days to get the results. And we were talking about how some players, they get it, and then they don't get the results for a couple days. And then everyone in the comment section is like, I have a 15-minute test result down the street from me. And I'm like, why do you have that and professional athletes
they
don't
don't.
have that? Like,
makes
there's,
no sense.
there's a disconnect between what we know, what the media knows, and what is really going on. And I think that's what makes this whole shit confusing, is because people are like, oh, we have these 15-minute tests. I bet those are just like the antibody tests and are not actually telling you whether or
Those
not
come
you're
back a lot
positive or
quicker than
negative for
the- right.
COVID.
Yeah,
Correct.
well, exactly. So you can't believe everything.
The unknown is very large.
That's the thing, is like, we thought for a long time that we were going to have all this stuff done by this time.
I think that's the NFL's biggest fault here is that they kind of just waited this out, thinking like, all right, someone will get this figured out before our season starts, and it never happened. So now they're behind.
Like, what could they have done though?
Well, that's the thing. See, my biggest thing
They
here
had
is-
to sit here and see what happened.
Yeah, of course. The biggest thing I think that like this whole thing is about is literally just the players want someone to tell them what they should be doing. Like, all right, guys, you're going to come in. Everyone's going to be tested. 2 days from then, you'll be tested again. And then blah, blah, blah. That's all they want to know.
want a
And the
protocol.
NFL didn't give them anything, and that's the problem. Like, they couldn't even be
Each
like,
team
listen,
put in
And
a
they
proposal.
had
though.
more time than anybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Each
So this
team
is
put in
really
a
bad.
proposal. I think like 28 of the 32 so far got passed by. They all have their own protocols, I'm pretty sure, with this
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, so like for example, the Broncos kicked every single person out of the entire building. John Elway, Vic Fangio are not allowed in for 48 hours. They're completely cleaning the entire place, every spot cleaning.
Is that because Vic's like 7 years old?
Well, it's just the Broncos. That's what they want to do. They got everyone out of the building. They're doing a deep clean. No one allowed for 48 hours in. That's it. But some teams
So
aren't
what
doing
happens
that.
if is the testing being done in their facilities?
I would think so, yeah.
So like, what happens if a player comes in, wasn't negative yesterday, comes in, tests positive today? Like, you got to clear out the entire facility for the next 48 hours,
that's
clean
the
it.
issue,
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't have protocols for that.
So based on what I know about the virus, and I'm not a doctor full time yet,
But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
what I would say is
Soon,
that
though. Soon.
from what I've seen, everything and that I've read is that basically the easiest and the most successful way for it to be transferred is basically like talking the vapors
like this,
like
kissing.
Yeah, exactly. Kissing, talking, all that stuff. So like, if someone had it in the building, you wouldn't need to really clean the building. I think it'd be more like get that person out of the building and whoever they contacted with. Just like if you look at,
but like the law right now, not the law, but like the protocol for anyone in the world right now is like if you've come into contact with someone who tested positive, you quarantine yourself for 14 days.
These facilities got parking lots. Go to the car before they even come in. Test them. Boom.
That's what I mean. It needs to be somewhere separate where you're not coming in contact
enter the
with
building
other people.
But it has to be an instant test too. That's the problem. Like you'd have to like.
Yeah, like do we have that though?
I don't think so.
Do we have that, or just people in the YouTube comments telling me we have it?
To bring this up, because you remember when all this first started, the first shutdowns with Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, that was wild, by the way.
That was wild, right? He was playing the night before he tested positive. Who was guarding him? Whoever it was from the Blazers or whatever was guarding him all night. Fucking face like right here, guarding him. Tested negative. The whole team tested negative. But Donovan Mitchell tested positive because their teammates are probably talking to each other all the time in a huddle, whatever. But the guy's covering him. It's not close enough and a long enough period to contract.
Rudy Gobert was such a scumbag too. You remember what he did? Like
and he was touching all the mics.
He's like breathing, touching him.
Yeah, well,
like that.
it just turned out to look really bad because he actually had it.
You know what I was thinking about?
Yeah, but even if he didn't have it, it's still like a scummy thing.
You know what I was thinking about? But at the time, like none of us really took it seriously. Like as Americans, we don't take this shit seriously.
No,
this is the first time we've like been hit with a disease like this, where you start to actually.
In our life,
it infiltrates your life,
Well,
like when
we're
before this,
without a mask.
Before this, when we were in Times Square and you'd see people with masks on, like a year ago, 2 years ago, you'd be like, I can't believe they wear masks. It's like so fucking weird. Now we all do it, of course. I was thinking about like people who, because Gary Vee brought it up. He's like, yeah, like we have an office in Singapore. He's like, and this disease hit Singapore way before it hit America. And I'm thinking like, if I was in his position, I wouldn't, I wasn't taking it seriously in America before it really broke out. Imagine running a business in Singapore and like it was what America is in like April and it was already there months ago. Like, how would you operate that as a business owner? Because you're not looking at it from a serious perspective here. So when you think about like Singapore and the people there are like, dude, this is serious. I gotta take this seriously. And you're like, no, y'all do this shit all the time,
Right.
I don't know. It was just a thought I was thinking about. I was like, that must be so fucking difficult. Good talk.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
it's a.
Yeah.
You lost me a little bit, to be honest.
Sorry. I was just, it's just.
You lost me.
Well, it's two different mindsets. You're trying to put your mind in Singapore when your mind here is telling you, whatever.
It's just like one of those things where you don't really understand things until you actually experience it firsthand, right?
I remember,
so animals stop judging people until you walk in their shoes.
Yeah.
That was the point.
I remember before, probably like early March, maybe late February, where we started kind of really hearing about it and whatnot. And I was commuting into the city and people wearing masks and gloves, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here! It's happening there. It's not coming here. Almost feeling like we're so immortal, this shit's never gonna happen. And then boom, now we're talking about how NFL players are gonna get through training camp.
Yeah, it's like one of those things
Which
where it's
I
like,
think, I'm sorry,
that will never happen to me. Like, when you're growing up, and then
until it actually,
like that's, I know, and then it happens.
But this is why when we talked about a few weeks ago, I said like 70%, not 100%.
So no preseason games. Is that a fact? Is that like already done deal?
I think it's like in negotiation still, but it seems like that's where they're heading. Yeah.
Okay, so no preseason
Which
games.
Which is ridiculous. Like you gotta have like, why aren't you gonna at least have one to test out how like the regular season games
I agree with that. They should. Why not do it?
The operations and everything. If you're gonna have fake noise and whatever, like if you're gonna do all these things, how are you not gonna have a test?
The regular season.
You're gonna go in blind.
Week
Thursday
one
night football.
Can't be the trial.
It's going to be absolutely a shit show.
Oh, terrible.
It's going to be so bad.
A lot of unders.
So many unders. It's going to be like watching the XFL the first week, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, because players aren't going to be in their groove, and then there's going to be guys that are just out of shape who haven't been working out. Rookies not knowing fucking what to do, where to go.
The rookies are fucked.
It's a terrible year for rookies.
Terrible. Don't draft them.
It's fucked. Like fantasy seasons are going to be fucked.
You know where I'm going with this.
Fantasy season, like I said, I'm the best in the world. You don't got to fucking segue
got
me
that
there.
segue.
Chris Jericho's the best in the world.
What? He's never been on a podcast.
He actually hosts.
I was thinking. I thought you said Chris Benoit. Sorry.
Oh, no.
That was like.
Well, he's vacationing. Somewhere.
Yeah, he still thinks he's alive, so we have to.
Yeah, well,
he'll
never be on a podcast.
We should probably not get into that here.
Let's talk about what happens
this into the fantasy
when
side
the
of how this
season
affects
when
it.
the season gets fucked.
But before we do this, I just want to make sure you guys all aware of the Big Dogs Gotta Eat draft guide that is available now to help you with your fantasy season.
Yeah, like we said.
I created the guide. You don't want me to finish it? Shut your mouth.
Like we said, if you follow these two along with the Fade the Public Twitter account, which will be linked down below, we will be giving away 2 free draft guides. But within the draft guide, listen, Corona's gonna fuck your season. We're gonna unfuck it with the draft guide. Okay, so we've got everything you need to know: sleepers, undervalued players, our rankings, our do not draft list, the all fade list for 2020, the must draft players. Fucking Bible's coming out in a couple weeks. I forgot I gotta start writing that shit. It's a comprehensive article, like 20 zillion words, breaking down position by position, exactly how you should. Yeah, it's fucking terrible. Honestly. I hate writing it. People probably hate reading it.
Can't wait to not read that.
There's just so much in the draft guide, and literally all you got to do is go on monkeyknifefight.com. Use the promo code BDGE when you deposit 10 beaners, 10 buckers, 10. What are other ways of saying money? Dineros,
Guap.
guappers. Well,
10 coin shekels.
10 rubies.
Ooh,
rupees.
rupees.
Is rubies and rupees two different types of currency?
I believe ruby is R-U-B-Y, and then rupee is R-U-P.
What's the most famous ruby in the world?
A red ruby.
No.
What is it?
I don't know.
What's the most famous ruby in the world?
Jack Ruby?
The guy that shot
Lee Harvey
Oswald.
Yeah.
Goat.
Fucking hero.
So buy the draft guide for Jack Ruby.
Buy the draft guide, and then also check out the Patreon, and you will have access to the Discord with thousands of other people who are signing up for leagues left and right, having fun, and there's a lot of information to be had there too from random people and ours.
As someone near and dear to my heart,
Let's talk fantasy.
maybe a little slow, it's simple.
It's simple. Just fucking do it.
All right, so how is this going to affect our fantasy season coming up? What are some things that we could possibly do to, prevent any sudden ending to the season that would destroy our fantasy, or maybe some rule changes, extra roster spots? What do we got?
Yeah, so I think first and most importantly is just knowing that there are going to be tons of players that get the virus. So that being said,
there's going to be plenty of players sitting out 2 games.
That being said, I think there are a few different options that you can go with here. I think just expanding the roster overall makes sense. If you usually do 16 rounds or something, maybe make it 18 rounds or 19 rounds. So the rosters are a lot deeper. So when someone does get it,
extra bench spots is what you're saying.
Yeah, extra bench spots. I think there are also hopefully like the platforms actually create a spot that is Corona dedicated. But
I think you'll see some of them do it.
I think we'll see like Sleeper probably do that, but the other ones like we've talked about before, the bigger platforms move like fucking snails.
There's some
so they're
that
not
haven't done
make...
shit that should be in there from 4 years ago. So
Which is why the extra bench spots and the extra rounds in your draft is where you...
So I think adding an extra IR spot or two that is dedicated only to Corona, and as a commissioner, you're going to have to like manually take care. I feel like it's not really going to be a problem if you're just like, all right, we're adding an extra IR spot. Don't be a cunt. Like only use this if your guy is tested positive.
If you don't have like a shitty
Corona.
commissioner, or if you're the commissioner yourself, like take notes now and just fucking realize that like you're gonna have to be doing some manual work this season.
I would say 2 extra spots for Corona is good. Yeah. I think that's
like,
fine.
2 including like a regular IR.
So yeah, like
2
your
extra.
regular IR. So normally like our IR spot is reserved. Some people do it where it's like as soon as you're listed out for a game, you can put on IR. I hate that. I think you have to either be on the PUP list or actually on the IR to fit into the IR list.
Yeah.
So you have like the 1 regular IR spot, and then I think 2 extra like Corona IR spots. I think where it might get tricky is where like in the same sense that some players like come back from an ankle sprain and they're like probable for the entire week, we're not going to have like strict deadlines where someone comes off like the Corona IR. It's going to be like, oh, maybe he'll test positive. Like I don't know how this is going to work.
Because they might have to like have 3 negative tests or whatever before they can come back. So yeah,
right. Or is it like do you have to quarantine for 14 days and then get tested, or are they just going to keep testing you every single day, and then earliest negative test possible, you're ready to go?
The NFL, that sounds like it's a good option for them.
Like that's what they're probably going to do, So
so that's something that you're also just going to have to keep. Like we still don't know enough right now, so like
I think this next week is crucial with training camps coming up to get more information that's going to spill out and everything, and just thinking about other sports too. Not going to really talk about the bubble because we did obviously, and that's completely different. But baseball is going to be a big test.
Yeah.
Like if baseball is running smooth and cases,
it will help just make
whatnot.
everything look better and easy going into it. What I wanted to bring up was I think everyone this is kind of pretty obvious, but just wait till the opt out period to do your drafts.
Wait till last possible second.
Yeah,
draft
like,
Wednesday night before the
like draft as late as possible this year.
That should be
if
a
you
given.
do
You
it
really
already,
think
that's a
anyone's
given,
gonna opt
but,
out?
like, yeah,
Oh yeah, there'll be a few. Yeah,
100%.
But like anyone that's fantasy relevant.
No.
I'm sure there might be 1 or 2.
Maybe like a later round.
Yeah,
guy,
you'll
but
see. I mean, if they're on like a team that's already not going to compete,
it depends. I think
no one thinks that way in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
It depends on like how they get paid, if they get paid and all that. So if there's like if they're getting paid or like half their check, there's probably going to be a lot of guys that say fuck this.
A question I want to bring up that's not on the sheet here. I'm going to sneak this in.
Well, if it's not on the sheet, then
well, listen, motherfucker, it's pretty good. So
you don't prep anyways.
Are team stacks a bad idea this year?
That's an interesting question. I'm not gonna honestly. I'm not letting Corona affect my draft
deep,
whatsoever. It makes sense though because if one
In
player,
theory, yeah.
Because then you could lose two guys on your team for 2 weeks, maybe. You know,
yeah,
they're in the huddle together talking about running backs and quarter, like a wide
but
receiver.
if you
and a
think about it that
quarterback.
way, then you're also thinking about like if you stack a player, then injuries itself also bring down 2 players. Like if
But
you
this
stack
is
a quarterback,
different. Like if like the offense has, like say you have Mahomes
kinda the same
and
thing.
Hill or Mahomes and Kelsey.
Mahomes gets hurt, then like
It's the same thing.
Kelsey loses a lot of his value
Yeah.
in a regular season. I get what you're saying
But
because
I'm talking about
you
like they
can't
could
play
just
Kelsey.
miss 2 weeks that you just know that, and then plus a bye week. Now you got 3 weeks.
Well, that's why you fucking draft Byron Pringle and don't worry about it.
It's true.
When
I
you
was just
chip.
it was just a thought.
No,
Maybe
it
a
is an
thought.
interesting thought. I will say like I won't let that dictate how I draft whatsoever. That won't affect the,
Should we
No.
make
the stack attack.
Should we make kickers prominent this year? Because they don't talk to anybody. No one likes kickers, so they're probably not going
Wow,
to test.
interesting thought.
They're not going to test
Do we
positive.
bring kickers back in?
and even boost them up a little bit?
fuck that. No way. The best thing we've ever done was take kickers out. We can't take
Well,
them back in.
Eric disagrees, but
I don't care what
I
Eric.
have never seen somebody draft. You see a lot of people not draft a kicker, let
Guy
alone
triples
draft 2
down.
and 3.
Guy triples down.
All right. What about
He's incredible. I love him.
You brought up an interesting rule, or
Yeah.
an interesting thought last
Yeah,
night.
so you could probably articulate it better if you want.
So basically, it's
A lot of confidence in
whichever
yourself, love
quarterback
that.
you draft, you automatically get their backup, and it goes on like the last round of your draft or whatever, just so that.
So hear me out though with this. I think there are going to be issues because some backup quarterbacks are a lot more valuable. Like, say someone wants to draft
Then you
Marcus
got it.
Mariota before the last round.
Or like an Andy Dalton or something.
If it's a super flex and someone drafts Derek Carr, but it's a 14-team league and you're like all the quarterbacks are going to be off the board.
But everyone will know that going into it, so Derek Carr's a little more valuable now.
That's
you got to
true.
draft him a little
That's
earlier
true.
now.
That's a good point.
Like
I
as
guess.
long as
Because
everyone knows it.
I feel like that's
Because what
too
receivers-
unorganized of a rule to implement it.
Yeah, but I just with
this is
receivers
an-
and running
this
backs,
is a
there's enough you
strange
could
time.
plug in. You could
So-
plug
okay,
in
yeah,
enough.
so-
but with the quarterback, your team could be royally fucked right
This
off the
is
bat.
basically only for a super flex league too. Like
Super
if you're
flex
in-
leagues,
one
it's like
quarterback, no, you
The
don't-
rule is that whatever quarterback you draft, like you guys put an extra round in your draft of you get the backup quarterback for
in that spot, like
yeah.
that last.
I don't know. Because
I
like,
get what you're saying, but then again, I
Because
kind
what
of
if
like
happens
that too.
like
It's a
for us
valuable.
with like our waivers, like they're closed going into the game, and then all of a sudden, like overnight, Derek Carr tests positive and he can't play.
that's something we might need to change. Actually, this might be
then,
the
like,
first year
now
in
you're
E-Town
fucked.
get down. So we've played where like the waivers process each morning.
Yeah, we might have
we
to
never have a completely open pickup period where it's like a free for all. It's every single morning. The blind bid fab budget processes, and then once that's done, you don't have a chance to pick up. So
one chain would love this.
Steve has a problem where like we do a fab budget.
Why shouldn't you be able to pick up a player on Sunday morning?
You
Call
can.
him
It's
out
called a
every-
fucking fab budget.
No. I want to wake up on Sunday. Oh, it's Sunday morning.
queue it up
Games are in a
Saturday
couple
night.
hours. Blink, blink. Boom, I got a guy. I don't want to be locked out and stare at the guy, stare at the kicker that I need,
isn't
stare
a
at the
league for
defense
lazy
that I need.
people. It's not-
No,
this-
it's not for
this
lazy
is for
people.
hardworking
Why?
people.
Why not?
No
Sunday
kickers.
morning, football Sunday.
There have been times, this is like the only reason I don't want to change it is because I can't give him the satisfaction
No,
of
yeah,
finally
he's
getting
saying
it
he's
after
gonna get
6
it, yep.
years.
That was sad.
So there's no pickup period, but we've had times where like someone was like not really supposed to miss the game at all, and then at like Sunday noon, a tight end misses the game, and you don't have a backup tight end, or your backup tight end's on a
can't
bye.
just go pick one
Can't
up.
pick someone up. So this might be an instance where we need to know more
It
about the
might be
testing
like
process.
maybe
That's
we
it.
can do like only on game day. You know what I mean? Like
Or-
you have
or
your
have, like,
chance
a
to pick
window.
guys up during.
I would
the week,
have to probably
and then, like,
manually.
game day.
I would have to
yeah.
manually do
Have
that
a
every
window,
Sunday.
like a time window.
No, just like like Saturday, like 3 a.m. it kicks in where like you know.
Yeah, but I would have to. Yeah,
Well, you
that-
better wake your fucking ass up at 3 a.m. on Saturday.
no, give him the reins. He doesn't go to sleep.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna outsource this work to you. You fuck.
I was just do it and take all the guys for myself.
Yeah, see, that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be like, all right, noon every day, every Sunday at noon.
Take all the
we're gonna do it.
backup
Everyone's gonna be
quarterbacks.
just sitting on their fucking phone like crackheads.
Yeah, but I mean, so this is the issue with this year is there's a lot of things that we have
Love
to
crackheads.
try and take to
Favorite
account
subset
for.
of people.
Some fun
They're
things.
honest.
Some fun things that maybe you can do during the season because just in case the season ends early, like what do you do? Say the season ends week 8, like all of a sudden the NFL is just like
Most
fuck
points.
it, this can't happen. Well, do you crown a champion? I don't think so.
Well, you could crown it and it would be fun. You have an asterisk.
I think what you could do you don't want that. What I think you could do is you could either just give everyone their money back, which is
Fuck no.
boring, or you can like throw a league party.
That's a good idea.
Like take all that money, throw a party, or like go
With
to the
social
strip
distancing
club.
involved? Are you kidding me? You can't do it.
Yeah, if they're canceling the NFL by week 8,
that means something's really wrong.
That means the country is fucked. If the NFL is canceling, everybody's done.
Then like everyone.
And then like you can't the strippers are not. You can't. Everything's fucked.
All right, fine. Then here's another idea. You could do weekly payouts instead of at the end of season. So like because there's the concern that maybe the season ends early. This way, everyone has a chance to win some money along the way.
But you got to start that right away. You can't like pick
Week
that up.
one. It starts. Yeah, so basically you take the pot.
It's just like 2.5% goes to the
Take half the
highest
pot.
scoring player each week, or like
take half the pot divided by
biggest blowout or
however many
something.
weeks, and then just each week the winner gets like $40.
that's not bad. There are a lot of leagues that do that regularly. I'm not a fan. Have you ever played in a league like that?
No, I would hate to do that, but for
Same.
like something like this, where if we're actually unsure of like what might happen, it could be good.
I'm
because,
way
like,
more worried. I think if the NFL season starts, it's going to finish.
Me too. I'm not really concerned
absolutely.
about it.
It's just the other way
What about
about it.
remember last year we talked about like different league types? I should have thought this one through before I said it.
Fucking never think anything.
I was gonna say preface that with every thought you
No,
had.
meant like the World Cup kind of thing. Those ideas.
Yeah, what about it?
Like what about like each
Fucking-
week is you're playing everybody.
So it's just like a total.
Oh,
points
you're talking
game.
about like
So it's kind of in the realm of what you're saying there.
yeah, but I don't like that.
I don't like it either, but you're talking about different ways.
I don't think that's how this works. This conversation works. Animal.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I guess you can get creative and have it where you're like actually play. I mean, you could just do a straight up points league too, and like winner takes all
I
by
guess
the end of it.
You know what? I probably should have just said that. 'cause
That's not a
kinda
bad
what I'm
idea, I
thinking.
guess. Like maybe like I don't know.
well, just saying like have some stipulations in place. Like so, if the season ends week 10. Who's most points? Like, are you going to give it to like whoever has most points? Or you
Yeah, I
give it
think
to best
that's I
record?
think that's the thing is you should put a stipulation. You should play it out regularly, but put a stipulation in place that like if by week 10 it gets canceled, then whoever has the most points or whoever has like
you want to have something where because you don't want to like all of a sudden they cancel season now everyone's like, oh, I'm in first place, I get the money, and then they're like, no, like I have more
Which,
points.
of course,
like,
is what's going
you
to
just
happen.
have a better
Right.
record. Like
Right.
you don't want.
Well,
you
if
don't
we
want
do
that.
most points, you'll never have to worry about that. So,
Cunts.
sorry,
Yeah,
but
I like those
I don't
ideas.
envy commissioners this year. Good for you.
Also,
Good luck.
If you guys have any ideas that would help
Yeah,
us,
what are you guys
please, like,
doing?
comment because like this is
We're-
just
we're
a
not
couple of things that
intelligent
we've
people.
thought of. So like
So-
we're
I'm
just
sure
we're
you
just
have
the
some.
kings, but the kings have counsel.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all are our
Kings
counsel.
get slayed all the time.
So please comment below some ideas, maybe some things that you already have established for your league coming up. I mean, I'd be interested to hear because we're kind of at a loss here. We're kind of figuring out, do we just
Yeah.
go regular or do we actually, we also need to get on our new league mate.
We'll figure it out. Don't
By
worry.
the way.
We'll figure it
We
out.
we have like 4 or 5 guys that if we ask
I
right
know.
away, they'll do it.
All right, so that's pretty much
And
it
the
for
punishment,
the.
we need to. He's
I
got
got
yeah.
it. Don't worry. Fucking.
Well,
get-
there's
There's always like a bunch of fucking chatter and chirping about is this happening? Is this happening? I take care of fucking everything.
blindly. Okay, we're all in this together. We've all been in this league. I am an original member of this league. I want to
You guys
know
will be asking me
what
dumb
the fuck is going on.
I already told you. I texted
You
Steen.
said you said I got it under control.
No.
What is happening?
There's no date set. There's no nothing set.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do, Scott. I'm gonna send you the text message from 1 week ago saying I just talked to Steen. He's gonna come in and we're gonna do the punishment within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Fucking fact, not an opinion.
I may have missed that one.
Yeah, I know. You miss fucking everything and then you don't shut up about it. That's what happens on this
Well,
fucking
it's not
show.
shut up. I'm just a little loud and aggressive
Are
sometimes.
you guys ready for a herd of goats?
I'm ready for her to goats. Yeah, I'm ready to fucking
Let's
win
do a
this
fucking
herd.
herd of
Let's
goats.
do a fucking herd of
Do a
goats.
fucking herd of goats.
All right, so
You ready for last place?
I feel good about this one. Listen, I'm feeling good about this one. This week's herd of goats is best duos. And, you can interpret that how you like, but you're going to hear how we interpreted it. And I'm going to start it off with the G1, popcorn and movies.
He loses right away.
Popcorn and movies. It's an excellent duo. When you go to the movie theaters, what do you think you think of?
Think about watching the movie.
Before.
Think about hand jobs through the popcorn.
Ooh, yeah, but you gotta get the popcorn. Gotta get the
You
popcorn.
gotta get the popcorn.
You see what I mean? You gotta get the popcorn.
There's no way through without going through the popcorn. Fuck.
Are you a big butter guy? Do you
I am
devour
a huge
butter?
butter. So here's the thing with the butter: you put the butter on, and then you take the bag and you hit
Yeah,
it
of
on the
course.
So-
table, so the butter comes.
That's
and then you
what-
butter it up again.
that's what normal
Then you
people
hit it
do,
on the
yeah.
table. and
So
then you-
real veteran move is obviously buying a box of candy as well, dumping it onto the top
No,
of the
see,
popcorn.
a real veteran move is bringing your own candy and not buying the overpriced candy. at the
real
movie
veteran move is going to McDonald's, getting a McDouble, slapping it real thin, sticking it in your
theater.
pocket, and getting
I used
instant
to bring
movie
like quick check subs to the movie.
100%.
We know.
The bigger, the better.
We know.
Yeah.
So,
anyway,
yeah.
so yeah, G1 popcorn movies. It's a classic.
Yeah, G2. Here's what I'm going with: hangover and another drink. Listen, hangovers.
Little hair on the dog.
They're a little hair of the dog. They're tough on the brain. They're tough on the body, especially when
They're
you're
not
getting
fun.
as old as Animal is over here. He's double the age of me and Snacks combined.
Literally.
So the best way to cure a hangover, people say take Advil, drink Gatorade, drink water. Fuck that. The best way to cure a hangover is to keep drinking.
Get back.
It's
No.
weed. Drugs too, but I listen. It's a family-friendly show, so we want to stick with another fucking drink.
Family-friendly show. Just
There's
drink
nothing,
a lot of booze.
If I'm the best version of myself when I'm hungover for whatever reason. You get one drink in me, and you can't tell me nothing. I'm like, I am just peak cunt Nick, and it's a life that I'm happy to lead. So hangover and another drink is my G2.
Yeah, that's a good one. I went classic spaghetti and meatball, not lamb and tuna fish. I love spaghetti. I love meatballs. We have it at the house all the time. Max, I think you know how delicious spaghetti and meatball are. So,
Big fan.
I went there because I knew it wasn't getting back to me with your fat ass at the
What
time.
about Animal's pasta last night?
Oh, we didn't.
I don't know.
He
If
tried to fucking poison me.
It's a roller coaster of emotions I put you through.
Honestly, that 20-minute stretch, I have never felt like that.
Listen, buddy, I'm just looking out for you.
Since,
I
like,
want you to try new
2012.
things. And
I love that he's just a
get you little
child,
healthier.
and we need to hide food in
Yeah.
order for him.
Yeah,
to
well,
eat
if
it.
you guys remember, my flavor pack goldfish was hijacked and switched with fucking like
That was awesome.
whole
grain. That was
whole,
awesome.
whole,
Eating
whole
them the
grand
whole time.
goldfish.
Yeah.
It's fucking putrid.
Yeah. Well,
It's a bad friend.
Anything that's even labeled as healthy needs to be away from Snacks' mouth. Otherwise, it becomes a fucking whole ordeal.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, run it.
Well, I'm gonna do my first duo. That's a people, and that's from the show Breaking Bad. Walter White and Jesse Pinkman, who happen to be one of the best duos ever. You have a chemistry teacher and a drug addict mixed together to create the greatest meth ever.
You know what I just thought of? You know what they should have done? They should have had Walt try the meth one time in the show and see what happens.
You think Jesse was getting all the love with the meth? He was fucking smoking that shit like
He was- I
it's
mean,
going
he-
out of
if
style.
I was in Walter's position, I probably would have done a little mess.
He also should have gave some to Walt Jr.
Agreed. Maybe.
Oh, not Walt Jr. Definitely Skyler. Tone that
Skyler
bitch
could
down
use
a
it. I
little
don't think
bit.
Walt Jr. would have helped.
I would have
him.
loved for him to give it to Skyler, and then Skyler like fucking ODs or something.
Well, that's
Special batch
Listen,
for you, Skyler.
Extra strength.
Walt watches her die like he did with
That was
Jesse's
so
girlfriend.
sick.
That was sick.
It's a great scene.
Jesse just goes through so much pain.
His character arc is one of the best.
It hurts,
Don't
man.
start acting like you fucking know like shit. Like
Character
yeah,
arc.
Character
Animals
arc.
out here
Shut
writing
the
fucking
fuck up.
Hollywood scripts over here.
Shut the fuck up.
He has
Yeah, I
the
saw
fucking
you
full
both
scripts
fired
over
on
there.
it.
Yeah, I
Oh
did.
no, that was to him. I was writing it to him. No severance package.
I
no
read
nothing.
6 minutes of this script, and
You said, like-
6 minutes I'll never get back.
All right,
Love
so
that. 02.
oh yeah,
Another beautiful duo. Hey Arnold and his fucking boy Gerald.
Great athlete.
My favorite cartoon growing up. Also, I honestly think the Halloween costume that me and Steve did
it's great.
Tremendous.
is the best one. I haven't seen a better one on the internet. I've searched the Hey Arnold costumes when I was making it originally, and they're all kind of shitty. And I was like, did we
Wait,
just make the best?
the best duo costume or the best Hey
No,
Arnold?
the best
Gerald?
Arnold and
Oh,
Gerald
okay.
costume.
I was gonna say there's.
It might have been the best costume of all time
that's
in
a big
the history of
disagree.
Halloween.
Could be top 10, but it's not the best.
It was really well done, and people don't believe I did it. I made my costume. You don't believe it. It's ridiculous. Kelly was already out of the house at the time by the time I made it. I did that. Took me hours to get it around my fucking head and also not hit my big floppy ears. It was precision. It was finesse. It was a beautiful costume, and it's a more beautiful duo. Arnold and Gerald are the GOAT cartoon Nickelodeon TV duo. Fuck out of my face.
Pickles and Chucky were pretty good too.
Not bad. Yeah.
Doug and Skeeter.
Yeah, there's
Not
too
better
many
than Arnold and
cartoons.
Gerald.
I didn't say either were better. I'm just letting you know.
Too many
TJ
cartoon
Detweiler
duos.
and
No, that's the whole gang. There's not really a duo there. There's no real duo there.
him and Spumoni, I would say.
No, there's no real duo there.
Spinelli, what's her name?
They're a gang.
They
All right.
are.
Who?
Great
Arnold?
gang.
What?
He's talking about no Arnold,
Recess.
That's a good duo.
That's a
Oh,
great
Talking
duo.
about Recess. All right, so 03, getting away from the characters and the people in the real life. We're going Corona and Lime.
How tone deaf can you be? We're in a fucking pandemic that's named the coronavirus, and you go Corona and lime.
I'm picking what's hot. Picking the hot topics. Trending. It's trending. So Corona and Lime. Listen, it's a great beer. It's an even better beer with the lime. They just go together so well. It's perfect. You see the commercials for it?
It's
You
actually
get a Corona, you ask for a lime.
It's actually it's one of the most underrated like marketing moves, and they've literally monopolized the lime.
Yeah.
Like it's not like Corona is
You
made
think-
for lime.
I only
No.
think of
You-
lime when thinking of
You could
Corona.
put like you would never just randomly put a lime in another beer,
No.
but it tastes just as fucking good in
Dude,
a
like,
Corona.
you could put a lime in like a Modelo and it tastes just as good,
Exactly
but like, you
the same,
don't do it. You
but
just drink
you don't.
a Modelo.
Corona literally,
Yeah.
one of the most underrated marketing moves in the history of humanity.
It
Really
works.
fucking respect to
It just
Corona.
works. I love it. It tastes great.
This is karma for that marketing move. Fucking coronavirus destroying
Shutting
their
us down.
brand. Yeah,
I feel like Corona's fine. to be honest
I feel like honestly, there's so
I feel
many.
like people buy it to have like Corona parties.
I was gonna say there's enough pieces of shit like us that like there's
the brand's
stonks.
stronger than ever.
Fucking Corona.
Brand recognition everywhere.
Love it.
A1, another great brand. Sticking to food because I love the food, but it's also
We know.
people. Ben and Jerry. Ben and Jerry, the ice cream dynamic
Do we
duo.
know the men behind it?
Yeah, Ben and Jerry.
Do we know them though? Are they like iconic people?
Yeah, dude, they like went out and like I think they were protesting during like the Black Lives Matter protest.
Wait, they're still alive?
Yeah, I think so.
Don't be
Maybe.
looking at me. I have no fucking idea.
I think
I
Tom
didn't even
and
know they were
Jerry's-
real
I could
people.
sound like a real idiot now.
I think
Let's
Tom
see.
and Jerry's a better.
Ben and Jerry's probably dominated economically during this as well because everyone's just sitting at home.
Oh, yeah, they
Probably just
crushed it.
I
Well, they,
want-
like-
remember me last week and I'm just like I need half baked.
Oh, those Ben and Jerry cookie bite things that I discovered a few weeks
awesome,
ago.
right?
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
if you have those near you in your supermarket, they came out with
Still alive.
frozen edible cookie dough bites. They're little
Like,
ones. They're
insane.
incredible. There's 3 flavors too.
And I know you're a big cookie dough eater yourself, like just straight cookie dough. I'm a big like that. So when Ben and Jerry makes an ice cream, little balls like that, num 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 num.
I'm going to get them after this. Going
Ben
to get
and
'em.
Jerry's
Ike,
still
can you
alive.
go get them for me now? Cookie dough bites, Ben and Jerry's. Thanks, love you. Put on the company card. You take the
Yeah,
company car.
they were heavily involved in Black Lives Matters.
You love to hear that. Ben and Jerry, great guy. All right, A2. You done with Ben and Jerry?
Yeah,
What are your favorite flavors?
So I'm a coffee guy. I love they have like this one flavor. It's like
my
a
mom.
coffee with chocolate chips in it. But if I'm gonna go like one of the extravagant ones,
Half baked.
Half baked is a classic. You can't go wrong with
So
it.
good.
It's so good. It's
Great
classic,
movie,
but
great
I
Ben
like,
and Jerry flavor.
I couldn't tell you what it's called. There's this oatmeal one that's so good.
I think I know what you're
So
talking about.
fucking
I do
good.
love that shit too.
So good.
The cinnamon
Really?
bun ones is good. It's like an
Yeah.
oatmeal cookies
It's
in
like
it's
oatmeal
really
cookie with
fucking.
cinnamon in
It's
it.
like yeah,
So good.
phenomenal. All right, yeah, Ben and
yeah.
Jerry's just dominates.
Yeah,
Another
dude.
monopolizing.
You can't go wrong with Ben and Jerry's.
What's this bitch doing? Is she doing that like
Ben
to
Jerry. It's a fucking.
to farce me out?
She's keeping it's like an umbrella, but a bad one.
An umbrella in the middle of a 95-degree day.
That's all-
And
guy-
why is she doing it here when the building is clearly blocking
Saw a
the
guy
sun?
stop and shop the other day with a mask on and like one of those umbrellas, those clear ones that go like around you.
Love
Beast.
that.
He was walking around. That's
Beast.
awesome. His own bubble.
Had I known this was gonna happen, I feel like I would have got a lot more creative. Yeah, what the fuck's going on with the beast meter?
Should have fucking got on that.
This guy's talking about getting 1,000 followers a month. He hasn't
hasn't
posted
anything.
one fucking thing
Whoa,
yet.
whoa, whoa. First of all.
A2.
first of
A2.
all, you don't know what the fuck you're talking
Next
about.
duo, next combo is a shower and a robe. I was gonna go with a shower and fresh sheets because I know you guys. I don't cater to the audience. I cater to what I like. Getting out of a shower and putting on a robe. If you ever stayed at a nice hotel, a lot of them have robes sitting in the closet for you. If you get out of a shower, you put on a robe, you feel like you're on some king shit.
For the record, you cannot take those. They will bill you.
Yes, I know that the hard way
Found
as
that
well.
out the hard way. It was
Worth it though.
Super nice
Worth
robe.
it.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Good for them. I mean, I would bill you too.
Well,
I feel like they just bill me all the time.
it's theft.
I mean, theoretically.
They bill
yeah.
me for like the mini bar and the candy that they put in there, and I don't even know whether or not I ate
Yeah, but they
it.
bang,
I'm like,
they bang you more for the
I'm like,
robe.
you're probably
I'll
right,
tell
but
you
I'm
what,
not.
you fucking ate it.
Yeah, like I can't argue it, but I'm not sure whether or not I ate all of that. They charged me like $72. I'm like, fuck. All right. But anyways, yeah, getting out of a shower, putting a robe on. There's really no better feeling. You're like clean. You're feeling like a fucking king. You look down on all the peasants. At that point, you're probably 32 floors up in the hotel and looking down at snacks at the front,
Veg.
waiting for his Uber. It's a beautiful
I
sight.
can't afford an Uber.
My point exactly. I can afford a robe. You can't afford an Uber. So A2, shower and a robe. Run it. My answer was A1. But
A3. Oh, nice. Great steak sauce, too. A3 is something that I probably shouldn't put on this list, but I did because I've had a lot of great memories. I also probably have a lot of heart problems from it, too. Red Bull and vodka. Heart palpitations to this day because of the amount of sugar and grossness that those provided. But I got to tell you, 2 summers in Belmar, Red Bull vodkas all day and night, some of the best times of my life. Out of respect, I wanted to put them in there as a classic duo.
yeah, it's more of a respect thing. This is an iconic, not a good one. Like I hate
Right.
it.
I hate it.
I couldn't finish
I don't
a
think
Red
I've
Bull
had one
vodka
in
drink
5
right
years.
now.
No.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
It just
I feel
brings
like
me
you
back to
should've-
disgusting
You
times.
should have went Jaeger and Red Bull. It's a better duo.
I agree.
I don't disagree, but I've had 20,000 times more
Don't disagree,
Red Bull
but
and
you just went with Red Bull vodka.
Well, I had 20,000 more Red Bull and vodkas than I did Jaeger, and
I love Jaeger.
I love Jaeger.
I used to love Red Bull vodkas, and then it just
Jaeger's something I could still drink now. I wanted to give
still
respect
drink
to something.
Jaeger now.
Yeah.
That's why it's better than regular
Those ones in
Rebel
Nashville
vodka.
were terrible.
Anyway, that's terrible.
Jaeger
Good for
bombs.
you.
Yeah, well, listen.
You're also teed up.
You're also
It's my
T1.
heart
Let's
disease.
get
And
it
I'm
over
going to
with.
just respect to a fat man. No, I'm not. Relax. Don't worry. Somebody that you guys all love and Nick's personal hero, Eddie Lacy and Chinese food. As classic as it gets, his tweets are hysterical.
You
Scott,
just
please.
you just got my vote.
The only
Yeah,
problem is
big
here
time.
you fucked it up because it should be any Lacy
Chinese
and China
Chinese
food.
food.
China food.
China food.
China food. No more iconic duo in the world than
Then Eddie Lacy
China.
and China food.
Literally,
How many
literally
tweets are
brought
there?
him.
Like 50
It's a
fucking
love
tweets.
story as old as time. It brought him out. It brought him down. It ripped him out of the NFL. It
But you know
toyed
what?
with
He
his heartstrings.
chose Chinese food over the NFL. You
That's what I mean. It's a love story. It's a love
You have
story.
to respect that.
He might not go. He might not do it in
How
the
did
NFL
Nick-
bubble because he can't get Chinese food.
How
delivered
did
there.
Nicholas Sparks write all these mushy love stories and still not come out with the screenplay of Eddie Lacy and Chinese?
Great point. Fuck, dude. You know what would be awesome if so many NFL players got the coronavirus, ended up being safe, but they needed to sign players, and Eddie Lacy made a comeback.
He's back. 1,000 yards, MVP.
I don't know about all that, but like,
What do you mean?
he's an auto smash pickup. Eddie Lacy,
Honestly,
NFL,
and I'd spend all of my fab on him.
100%.
Every single dollar.
Love that shit.
Every dollar. And he would start every week, regardless
Out of
of
respect.
if he even plays.
He's actually starting.
Yeah, he's not even starting on an NFL team, but he's starting in my fantasy roster. Love that. All right, T2. Who loves orange soda?
Kel.
Thank you, Animal. Animal loves orange soda too.
Orange soda is delicious.
My next duo is Kel and orange soda.
Big Nickelodeon guy.
Big Nick. I went 50% in investments on the Nickelodeon stonks on this list. I was just such a big Nickelodeon guy growing up, but I feel like they were fucking iconic. I feel like all these shows were really iconic, and I hope like the people that are 23 or 22 years of age or younger understand where I'm coming from right now.
Definitely
because
don't.
Kel and orange soda, it rivals me and margaritas.
It goes together like lamb and tuna
Yeah,
fish. I agree.
I like that you went Kel and orange soda and not
instead
just
of Keenan and Kel.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that.
It's a nice little, switch.
Yeah, I mean, you took all the food, you took all the people duos, so
I got a people duo coming up.
I know you do, so why don't you take it away?
All right,
Kel loves orange soda.
I got a people duo.
I do.
So,
Oh my god! I didn't do Thurgood. Oh, you know what? This will be Thurgood and Abba Zabba. We could have easily done.
That's my favorite
not
one.
even a good one.
Abba Zabba's his only friend.
Literally.
All right, so ended off T3.
No, that's terrible.
I'm going with a
You fucked him up right there.
duo from my past. Hopefully you guys know who these people are, but it's the famous Steve-O and Chris Pontius, a.k.a. the Wild Boys.
Wow, boys.
It's one of my favorite shows growing up. That whole crew, the Jackass crew.
I'm feeling sorry for you. Really painful thing, low payoff. Yeah. Let's do it again. Take two.
Bombs away!
And Johnny Knoxville's probably one of my favorites, but Steve-O and Chris Pontius, when they did Wild Boys, it was just a show that like I could watch. I could still watch it every day.
Dude,
probably.
so dumb.
It's just hysterical. It's funny. They made it funny, and the animals involved are always fun. I like watching the animal shows. So Steve-O, Chris Pontius, two of my role models, two
Explains a lot.
awesome duo.
Steve-O's like clean and sober now, huh?
Yeah, he's a great dude.
Yeah. Kelly put up a picture with him the other
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
Got a
yeah. That was
selfie.
awesome.
She
Yeah,
saw
that's
him somewhere at the mall or some
Can we,
shit.
can, we, can we do some honorable mentions?
Yes, I'd love to because I have a bunch that
Robin
bacon
Big.
and eggs, bacon and eggs, bacon and eggs.
How about fucking Guy Fieri in Flavortown?
That's good actually.
fucking
Antonio
money.
Brown
Why
and
didn't you pick
CTE.
that?
That's good. I was gonna, and then I thought of Kel and orange soda, and I was like, I like that better. But
Robin Big, rest in peace.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah. What was the one you just said before that? Antonio Brown, CTE. Very good. I think Brady and Belichick should be
Very
on the
good
list.
one,
just
yeah.
out
Yeah,
of
I almost
respect.
went Beavis and Butthead.
Eli
bad.
Manning in
Fucking-
Super Bowl fourth quarters.
Why you gotta do that?
Kobe
Like-
and Shaq.
Like yeah,
Kobe
it's a
and
good one. I
Shaq,
almost
good
went with
one.
that. I tried to stay away from like the sports. You know, we're like a sports show.
No, this is just life. This ain't sports.
Yeah, well, you know what else? Fucking Animal and Sharp.
I thought you were gonna say animal snacks.
No, fuck
That's a
him.
terrible duo.
Terrible.
Bagels and locks.
It's not bad.
An ungodly amount of seasoning and anything animal cooks.
Garlic and anything.
Bland and animals cooking.
Garlic
Yeah.
in my veins. That's a good duo too.
Not bad.
Wow, I do love fucking garlic, man.
I think that's. I mean, what do you guys have? Please comment below. I'm sure you guys have
Best
some
duos. We're gonna get destroyed in the comment section.
Oh,
like on ones we
with
missed. Like,
really
listen, if
good-
you come at me with like peanut butter and jelly, go fuck yourself.
But
Like,
I'm also
it's
really
not
excited
even a
to hear
good
'cause
duo.
there's so many we're missing.
So many.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
missing.
Starsky and Hutch.
Of course.
Like,
Well, but the problem is we only have 4 each. So
well, that's why we're doing notable honorable mentions.
yeah, like Stockton and Malone. I had this one wasn't really so much, but like sex and then the after sex cigarette.
Yeah, you could have said sex and the cigarette.
Yeah, I kind of want to change mine to that. Sex and the after
Nah,
The
sex.
reason we
cigarette.
have the waiver
It's
wire
already in.
pickup period.
Fuck.
Ben Affleck, Matt Damon.
It's a good one.
That is a
one.
good combo.
I like that. I fucking like that a lot, actually.
Yeah, it's a
really
good one.
do. Matt Parker, Trace. Fuck.
Matt Barkley.
No, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, South Park creators.
No.
Joey Chestnut and hot dogs.
Love that.
Wow, I did so much better outside of this than I did.
That is a good one. What about snacks and the outro?
Thanks for watching.
That's really what you're gonna bring?
Goodbye.
That's
We're
your
done.
outro?
See you in 2 years.